Will there be a lot of wars to come on the Earth and on other planets in the solar system? In not just Mars, but other planets are at war already with other aliens, are fighting for their life, fighting to protect their family and their children in and out of space. Who knows? Is this what's really happening in this world today? There's more wars we don't know about. There's wars that are covered up. There's wars that are going on. People don't tell people to keep them themselves, and then they get into the circle of war. What is going on? There is wars in outer space, as we know. It's not like Star Wars, but there is wars. Loads of wars. And will it keep happening in 2030? Will it just kick off in outer space? Even worse than it does on Earth? More planets are getting destroyed in outer space. Will this Earth get destroyed in, I wouldn't say billions of years, thousands of years? Where will this Earth be today? Will there still be people on the Earth? Will this Earth still be a place to be for the army people to discover the Earth? And can they come back onto the Earth and say, well, this was our great planet at one time, and look at it now. It's a mess. It's like bloody Mars. I mean, and people live on Mars. People live on the moon. People would have moved out from this Earth and gone into other solar systems in the planet. Now, why I'm telling you this is because it's true. And will there be other species of aliens that you meet already there? Could be. Will your children or people be, meeting other aliens? And then they go to school with them. Imagine that. Going to school with aliens. I mean, how far can that go then? Some people may think that's silly, but you know what I mean? What I'm thinking is, things move on in life. People get on with each other. That what we knew a long time ago wasn't today and wasn't then. Now, what I'm saying is, they could do that. These aliens could go to school like we do. College, they could have colleges as well. They could have jobs like we do. But kind of different jobs, not the same. Isn't Total Recall, where it says 2 weeks out of that film? No, it's not. It isn't the Terminator. But what I'm trying to say is, they could have like cities like we have, these aliens. Different dimensions, like I say. In some kind of way, it could be like the Avatar film. Because that's a very good film, and the game's good as well. Other solar systems, possibly. Things we've never seen. We can keep going forwards. Could be like Star Trek. Imagine that as well. But like I say, eventually they will start building out of space. Eventually they will be building on the moon and Mars, like I tell you. The Earth will be just destroyed. There'll be no life on the Earth. It'll be like how it used to be. There'll just be fire everywhere and stuff. There'll be no oxygen on the Earth. So that's why most people would have moved out from the Earth. They would have got the warnings. They would have got the signs. And they would have moved out, because the army people take them up there. Some people may have died on the Earth before that happens, and when the Earth dies out, obviously the sun has stopped on the Earth, so they've got to go to other planets to get the sun again. Will there be other planets with more suns and moons on? Possibility, but we'll have to go down that road before we get there. Now, will they build a giant motorway in outer space? They could do. There's plenty of land mass. They could build anything. Tunnels, motorways. This Earth's very small compared to space and other solar systems. I mean, Jupiter is much bigger than the Earth, believe it or not. Even that was a planet. But the Mars is the same size as the Earth, near enough, a bit smaller. The Moon is a lot smaller than the Earth. But they will be building things up there. There is space stations already in outer space. So eventually, who knows, the aliens could be working with the people in outer space, building stuff, making stuff. They teach us how to survive like we do. Imagine that. There could be alien police, nurses, doctors, like they do. You never know, do you? It could be like Doctor Who. It could be like anything that you put your mind to, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Some people will understand, others won't. But like I say, this is what's going to be happening in the future. And what I've just said here, you're going to think, bloody hell, how do you know so much? I mean, doesn't matter how I know, does it? I mean, some people, you guys and those, and ladies and gentlemen would have said, oh, you've read this in the book, haven't you, Jerningam? No. Why would I have read it in the book? I've seen a lot of things about space. I've seen a lot of space movies and stuff. I've seen Area 51 things. I've seen all sorts. But what I'm telling you is, it's logical. The world will get overpopulated one day, and they'll have to start building elsewhere. There'll be not enough room. They'll have to start knocking things down, building things. For all we know, they could build a giant tunnel from the Earth to outer space, which I've seen on the film as well. But we just have to wait and see. Don't count our chickens before we can, bank on it. But it's going to be a big journey and a good journey, and a lot of people will like it there because, it'd be like planet Earth, but it could be better, it could be hotter in other planets, we never know, compared to our solar system, even though we're living on a planet. It doesn't look like it, but we are. It's quite a big place, our Earth. I mean, all the wars probably would have finished on the Earth and moved to somewhere else, and there could be no war on those other planets. But I don't know. Just have to wait and see. People like peace in the world. But anyway, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I thought I'd do this other quick video for you to understand. Some of you may get confused about it, but thank you for joining me. See you next video. Peace. And I will be back to think about more things, and I'll tell you some more stuff. Thank you, Jeremy. Peace.